Hey guys, welcome to my show. Today's a very special day at Max Convexity Show. One of my favorite subscribers happens to watch this show every morning. I happen to know it's his birthday, so everybody wish Derek a happy birthday in the comments, please. Happy birthday, Derek. All right, guys, let's check out Alti. I know Derek has some Alti and some other stuff. I probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Derek. I think he's told people before. All right. What's going on here? If he doesn't have some Alti, he needs to get him some. All right, Jax is, of course, all fired up. All right, so let's get over here to the Alti grid, see what Jay's done with the Altiverse. All right, first we're going to look at the grid. So we're still all in callers. The two new ones are Jackson. It's okay, buddy. Are AVGO, that's Broadcom. They put on a collar in there, and they also added one in Upstart. I just noticed that. That may have been there yesterday too. I may not have caught that, but I noticed there's he started a position in Upstart. Now we've had one on in Upstart before. Back when I first started covering these, we had on all kinds of different things, covered calls, callers. Jackson, come here, buddy. What do you want? He gets nervous and wants to eat as soon as I start talking to people. He doesn't understand why I'm talking. So he's pawing at his food. He has a plastic food tub underneath here. Anyway. All right, Jax. And so I opened it up so he'll stick his head in there and grab a couple pieces of food, and then he's fine. Jax, you're a strange dog. You're a strange dog, but I love you. All right. So let's go over here to the Altiverse. Okay, so the average stock in the Altiverse is down about half a point. Alti is only down, about a quarter of that, 12 bips. Not bad. What's helping, the Celsius Holdings is helping us. HIMS is alert this morning. Up and at him, you could say. Upstart as well. Planeteer looking good. That stock's amazing. They came public at 50 and it's already trading at 66. PLTY is. And people say these things don't get any upside. Some of them don't. I mean, but because, if you get one of these and the parent drops 50% right after you buy it, there's no upside to be had. But my God, some of these get massive upside. I mean, upside like we've never seen before. I mean, this is some of the greatest upside we've ever seen. There's never been upside like this before. If Trump was promoting these, that's how it would be. We've never seen upside like this, but this is true. In covered call funds, we've never seen upside like this before. So that's awesome. Okay. Can you imagine if he was promoting high yield funds instead of, oh my gosh, QDTE, instead of having $500 million under management, or maybe, I don't know what it has now, maybe a lot of money, would probably have, $10 billion under management. Anyway. All right. So that's who's doing well. ELF is killing us. Semiconductors are killing us. Leveraged stuff is killing us. NVIDIA is killing us. MicroStrategy is killing us. All right, well, let's see what the market's doing. All right, this is just a daily chart, but even on so we're just down 20 bips on the daily chart. So we aren't going down. Let's zoom in a little bit. Hell, we haven't even broken out the Bollinger Bands. We're doing nothing, but we have consolidated our gains from yesterday, and we dipped our toe back in today at 9 o'clock. We dipped our toe back in to see if there were still buyers here in the gaps, and so far there was. But we'll see. All right, so now I wanted to show you guys something on Alti. So Alti declared a dividend. It was 70 cents. So see, it looks like the stock's price is down. Well, the stock's price is down. It set an all-time low today. So let's pull up a daily chart for Alti. It set an all-time low. Here we are at $9.30. It's $9.35. Okay, but What this chart doesn't tell you is we paid a 71-cent dividend yesterday. 935 plus 71 is, what is that, 1001? So 1001, yesterday's closing price was 1006, and we're really at 1001. We're down 5 cents today because that 71 cents didn't disappear. It's in your bank account. If you're taking it in cash, it's in your bank account. If you're reinvesting in shares, you have more shares. So it didn't go anywhere. So that's why I always encourage people. That's just not a realistic way to look at charts. All you have to do is hit adjust data for dividends. Okay, and then this isn't factoring in that it and this isn't saying that it reinvested your dividends. It's not doing it right on the day. It hasn't factored. I think it has to go to the end of the day, the end of the declaration day, but they need to adjust this to be up here because that's not reality. We didn't really drop 70 cents. Anyway, they have all the other days adjusted. Like before they adjusted this one, that was a 98 cents dividend. So we closed at 877. That next day we opened a full $1 lower than that. When was that? We can even look at that. Let's just unadjust it for dividends, and it's just math. It's just math, but I'd encourage everyone to get comfortable with it if you're in high yield funds because or options, because it's just a math game. But yeah, we can see that one right there. Look at that 98 cent drop. They closed at 11.34. Next morning they opened at 10.54. So anyway, like I say, this hasn't been adjusted yet. As soon as I check this, the current price ought to be, maybe it takes till the end of the day for them to catch that and they just need to put that number into the chart. That's what they do all these other times. Well, anyway, all right. Let's check out the index buffer report. Okay, SPY pulling back, but only 21 bips. I mean, not that much. Just consolidating gains, testing the gap from yesterday. SPY-T pulling back the hardest. XDTE also pulling back about as hard. SVOL's not doing great today. Okay, now whenever SVOL's not doing great, it means vol's popping generally. Now, we didn't look at vol this morning yet, but vol was popping yesterday. I talked about it several times. Yeah, so here's a daily chart, and it's still on the daily chart, it's still kind of going up. Okay, well, this is another measure of volatility that's grinding sideways, but I think this is the more important measure of volatility, and it is still going up, and it's even above its 200-day moving average on its daily chart. It's generally not a bullish sign for the market, for the stock market, when the volatility market is going up. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on that, but that's what's hurting SVOL today. Whenever volatility starts coming down, SVOL will start doing a little better again. Typically, Z-Vol's also hurt. Well, there's a mess up, and Z-Vol's not on here anymore. But I bet you if Z-Vol was on here, it would be even more. It would be down even more. Let's just look. Z-Vol had a ticker change. I still have the old ticker on here. So let's just look at Z-Vol and see how much it's down today. Z-Vol's the old ZIVV. And it's not down that much. It's not down at all. It's down 1 bip. It's actually, no, it's right there. It's actually up 5 cents. Anyway, it's doing fine, but for whatever reason, SVOL is pulling back about half a point. So we'll keep an eye on those. Sometimes it's just that maybe Z-Vol doesn't trade. Some of these, I hesitate to even put some of these on here. A lot of these that trade all day long, like QDTE and the more active ones, you get pretty good prices on. But some of these that aren't as active, and I've heard that that's the case with T-SPY, the exchange may be putting out a bid and ask, and it may be like a 50-cent spread or something because no one's trading at that. And so you're getting a price that's not really, if you bought it, you would, anyway, I think sometimes these charts, I wouldn't be, so in other words, I wouldn't be surprised if Z-Vol is just less liquid and hasn't traded as much today. And maybe it's a stale quote. And by the end of the day, it'll be down as much too. That's my guess. That's my guess. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. So there's not a lot of standouts here. QDTE and XDTE are both outperforming on the downside. They're great funds. They're great funds, but they're built for up days and they're built for bull markets. So it doesn't surprise us that they're down a little bit more than some of the other funds that are built a little bit more defensively, like WDTE, more defensive than XDTE. XDTE though has way better offense. So anyway, let's see, pulling back in Russell and IWMI is the most out of all of them. I don't have RDTE in here. I need to put RDTE in here. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at the single stock buffer report. So, of course, these are all the stocks that are in YMAX. So, if you have YMAX, you can kind of, this is like the YMAX verse, basically. Or I have two of these. Where's that? I guess this is okay. Anyway, that's fine. So, but yeah, this is the YMAX verse. For some reason, I just think this is missing a few of the latest ones, but this is most of YMAX. So look, AI is finally doing something good today. The past couple of days have been pulling back. Coney's looking good, which I'm glad to see. Because I got some, but I also have some in VDY and it's pulling back. So anyway, all right, whatever. It's not about me. All right, guys. I appreciate you for being here. Happy birthday to Derek. Thank you for being a big fan of the show, Derek. And how old are you this year? 39, 49? Even 49 is a stretch for you. I don't know how old you are, but I'm trying to think. You're about 5 years younger than me. So I can kind of, anyway, I don't know. I guess I could probably Google it. All right, guys. Have a good day. See ya.